Today's news.
CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance. I'm Christopher Cruz. The jury in the deadly chokehold trial of Daniel Perry in New York has deadlocked on the manslaughter charge. The judge has dismissed it. Legal analyst Jessica Levinson on what's next.
The prosecution has said, we don't want a full mistrial, which is what the defense wants. We want to proceed and ask the jury, what about criminal negligence, that lower included charge?
Police believe the person who murdered a healthcare CEO Wednesday has left New York. The manhunt, now in its third day, has spread to other states, including Connecticut and New Jersey. But the homicide investigation is playing out in New York, where the mayor says he's confident police will find their target.
We're seeing good old-fashioned police work here. We are on the right track. We're going to bring these persons to justice.
In addition to being chief executive of one of the nation's largest health insurers, Thompson was a father of two. But much of the online reaction to his death has been rage at the insurance industry rather than sympathy for the victim. Tom Hansen, CBS News, New York. Will President Biden issue blanket preemptive pardons?
White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre says yes, like other presidents have done, President Biden will issue pardons and commutations.
That normally happens around the holiday, so you could expect the president making a decision.
But will that decision include preemptive pardons for critics of President-elect Donald Trump from both sides of the aisle, who have been threatened with retribution?
I'm not going to get into deliberations, private deliberations, and I'm just not going to get ahead of the president.
Linda Kenyon, CBS News, the White House.
Federal regulators are trying to prevent another pandemic. CBS's Alexander Tin.
The USDA has issued a new order that will require mandatory testing of milk supplies at dairy processing facilities nationwide for bird flu. That's in hopes of rooting out potential undetected outbreaks of the virus in dairy herds.
The body of a 64-year-old woman who fell through a sinkhole about 40 miles from Pittsburgh has been recovered. Pennsylvania State Trooper Steve Limani.
She was about 12 feet southwest of where the original sinkhole occurred.
The Labor Department said today employers in the U.S. added 227,000 jobs last year. That may not stop the Fed from cutting rates at its next meeting, but after that, the bank may hold rates steady, says CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
Fed Chair Jerome Powell has been talking about how the economy is growing at a pretty decent pace, and I think he's giving us maybe a little bit of a glimpse inside the Fed.
The Dow closed down about 0.25%, but the NASDAQ closed up more than 0.75%. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these dash cam news adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 65 degrees in Albany, California.